little out of touch. It gets a little colder in the snow, but not by much.
Currently, illicit drug users, that's 23 Americans. We, the faith-based leaders of the International Faith-Based Coalition and the Interfaith Council of Greater Sacramento, who come from various ideologies, various theologies, and various cultures. We stand together in humanity against the scourge of illicit drugs, against the scourge of prescription drugs and drug abuse, with the understanding that drugs have no religious preference. And so today, we call on the leaders of the state of California and the leaders across, and the faith-based leaders across this nation, to stand with us against drug abuse. Stand with us for the protection of humanity. Stand with us for the protection of our community. Stand with us for the protection of our youth and our teens and our young adults, for they are the future of this nation.
Restorative justice is limited to judicial needs, the needs of victims, offenders, and community members that may be in need of help in a variety of ways through the justice system. Of special concern to restorative justice are the needs of crime victims that are not adequately met by the criminal justice system. And so the three major areas, of course, are restorative justice as accountability, and also restorative justice as dealing with the community. Very important part of our life is the community, and so it's not just the victim who is very important, the offender, but also the community. The restorative justice movement originally began as an effort to rethink the needs which crimes create, as well as the roles implicit in crime. Restorative justice expands and helps us to do new things in a sense that haven't been done before. The judicial system itself can be a real problem to make your way through, but restorative justice can create obligations, and the central obligation is to put right the wrongs. So this is something that's developing quite a bit and could be a huge help, not only from the point of view that it does so much good, but also it could be financially helpful, because many of the problems we have today with the prison system are really difficult, not only in what it doesn't achieve, but also in the cost that it entails. So we have many events for restorative justice, but one particular one, and I will give you a handout of this in a little while, is an event coming up here at the Cathedral on Saturday, November 17, when we will have a presentation in the afternoon on restorative justice, and then there will be a dialogue. Jack Deason, who is an expert in this area, will make a presentation. We will have Patty O'Reilly, who is a victim's wife, and this should be a very beautiful experience, or difficult experience, of course, but beautiful in the sense that it can be restorative for all who will come. Afterwards, at about 4:30 in the afternoon on that day, there will be the Wall of Pain, which is a very large presentation of all the names of the victims who have died. In many cases, though other crimes are also involved, but a lot of it will be dealing with people who have lost people to murder. And then afterwards at 5 o'clock, there will be the regular Saturday evening Mass, celebrated by Bishop Soto. Google restorative justice to become more familiar with it, to become more involved with it, and if you can, to attend this event, which I think will give you a deeper insight into an important way we can enrich and bless our society, even in the disasters that victims face. We have great concern for victims, for offenders, and for the community. Thank you.
My name is Harjit, and I'm an attorney locally here in the Shergill Law Firm, and also a volunteer advocate with the Sikh Coalition. Religious freedom, justice, equality, hard work, honesty, integrity, and community service. These are the fundamental principles that Sikhs share with Americans. The act of tying a turban or wearing a ghara or any of the 5 Ks is just an external reminder to us to act according to these Sikh values. Thus, it's really tragic that tying a turban or doing the other 5Ks, wearing the 5Ks, are the exact reason that we're targeted for hate crimes. While those filled with hate are working to divide us against each other, we must continue to stick together like we are today. Hate crime is condemned, not as a tragedy against Sikhs, but a tragedy against us all. Our fifth guru, Guru Arjan Dev Singh, teaches us that God resides in everybody's heart. Thus, it doesn't make sense to harbor hatred against anybody. We've all gathered here today to continue this dialogue on religious awareness and tolerance. We stand together in respect for each other and respect for the diversity that makes our nation so great, a nation that Sikhs are proud to be a part of. Thank you.
SacramentoInterfaith.org, and then you will receive in December sometime further light and knowledge on what we intend to do in January at the Sloan Center. Thank you very, very much for coming today.